How are we getting closer to that goal of making sure every single student graduates a kind and generous person? Mrs. Addis is going to explain to you her vision.
Good afternoon. For those who don't know me, I'm Gisela, and along with my husband, Daniel, we're the founders of JLA. Like many of you, we did not grow up in this country. We both grew up in São Paulo, Brazil, one of the largest cities in the world, known for its sharp contrast between the rich and the poor. I studied at Graded, an American school, and as part of my curriculum, I was required to perform 40 hours of community service per year. I chose to teach English at a favela called Capão Redondo, a notorious slum where residents had little access to healthcare, proper sanitation, or a real education. Every Saturday for 2 hours, I would teach English to a group of students at the favela. The meetings occurred in makeshift classrooms held in a garage where we all crammed together to learn. We always offered snacks after the class, which was a huge motivator for the students to show up. Teaching this class was the best part of my week. Unaccustomed to formal education, my students' concentration span was limited. I had to be creative in order to stimulate their participation and keep them focused. I involved my students by having them sing the lyrics to popular American songs, which was always successful since the students enjoyed hearing and moving to the music. At times, I questioned how much impact I was actually making and whether I was just bringing false hope to an impoverished group of people who deserved more than what they had. How could learning English really help them? The answer came to me at the end of my senior year. My most dedicated student, Michelle, came up to me to tell me that she had passed the entrance exam to the university. In Brazil, college acceptance is based solely on the results of a single test called vestibular, taken over the course of 6 hours, which covers all subject areas. Michelle had gotten 5 out of the 6 English questions right. And when I asked her, "Where did you learn English?" she said, "Here, with you." I couldn't believe it. The only formal English classes she had taken was with her service program. And not only had she learned a decent amount of English, it was enough to make a difference because now she was going to college. Michelle's academic ambitions and drive, and the small role I may have played in helping her, left such a deep impression on me. It was the first time I felt what it was like to make a difference in someone else's life. In that instance, I understood why we are all here today. What could be a greater purpose on earth than to have a positive impact on the lives of others? After feeling frustrated with the current options for local Jewish day schools in Miami, my husband and I embarked on a bold vision to open a new middle and upper school that would provide students with both academic excellence and Judaic values. Yes, we wanted JLA to be academically challenging, but most importantly, we wanted to bring Judaism to life. As Jews, we are charged with the responsibility to be a light unto the nations. But how do we teach that? We believe there is only one way: by enabling and inspiring students to make meaningful change in the world. And that's where our service entrepreneurship program comes in. Our number one goal at JLA is to create a school that will ignite a spark within each one of our students to become kind, compassionate leaders who will give back to their communities. It is not enough to only study the beautiful values Judaism instills, such as Hesed and Tikkun Olam. In SEP, we provide students the opportunity of putting these values into action. Our hope is that by exposing them to different social issues, such as helping the environment, fighting hunger, and visiting the elderly, they will find a cause that they are passionate about. The circles present in our logo, circling around the words Jewish Leadership Academy, are meant to be ripples. It's the ripple effect that their education will have on their family, their community, and the world. Now, it has only been 2.5 years since we opened our doors at JLA, And yet, we can already see the ripple effect of our SEP program bringing positive change to Miami. If you walk into our school on almost any Friday, you will witness students on their way to visit the elderly at Miami Jewish Health, serve meals at a homeless shelter, collect food for the Kosher Food Bank, and make art projects with seniors at the Lighthouse for the Blind. You will see students building IKEA furniture to be donated to foster youth who are moving into their own apartments for the very first time. You will see students learning about physical disabilities from athletes of the JI for Life program and assisting them to overcome obstacles together in our Ninja Warrior course. On Fridays, you will also see groups of students collecting hundreds of pounds of trash from our parks and beaches and learning about environmental conservation. You can see the excitement of our 8th graders as they use design thinking to create innovative solutions to help the blind, such as shoes that are connected with ways and vibrate in order to guide the user, or plastic caps to place on crayons that spell out the name of the colors in Braille. You also see guests coming to our campus to share their wisdom and experiences with our students by showcasing nonprofit organizations they open and social causes they are involved with. You will see our 10th and 11th grade students dreaming up new ideas to tackle problems our Miami community is currently facing. In so little time, we have already seen the impact this program is making in the lives of those being served. But most importantly, I am deeply moved to witness how these volunteering experiences are transforming the hearts and minds of our students themselves, making them more human, more kind, and more understanding of the hardships of others. During my last English class at the favela, I was given a diploma with a message that read, "With our thoughts, words, and actions, we build the real world in which we live in, reaping the fruits of our labor each day. We want to thank you for helping us so much." I have only felt this sense of pride in one other place in the world, and that is here at JLA on Fridays. So today, I would like to say thank you to all of our students for giving their time and energy to our SEP program, and to thank our grandparents and friends for trusting us with this mission. I have no doubt that the world our children and grandchildren will inherit will be a kinder, more generous world because of the incredible students that are here today. So thank you.